What's up, guys and gals? I saw the chapter 63 dropped of Strike It Rich, and somehow that added a little mental note in my mind there that said, wait a minute, chapter 63? Shouldn't 61 follow 62 and then 63? Lo and behold, the numerical system is correct, and I somehow completely missed this chapter drop. So we're going to play catch-up with this one, and then get 63 out probably early next week or what have you, depending on video content going forward this week. Anyways, we'll get right on chapter 63. I have read both, so it's all good. But yeah, I totally missed this one. That's my B. Alright, so anyways, Hina... Big character development for Hina. That's the big takeaway for me of the chapter. I really like this chapter because Hina, of course, decides to do her typical craziness, and she's like, discipline. Well, I was never able to keep a pet, so I'm not really sure how hard to go here. But we're going to give it a try, you know, and so she's like, that's the best word for this. We're going to use discipline. And that's absolutely terrifying when you're faced with Hina. So, anyways, yeah, no, she's just like gonna completely own this Sumazu woman and stuff that just beat the ever-loving shit out of my favorite fighter. Rika got completely destroyed. My favorite of the two Sina sisters, she got wrecked. She got destroyed, and there was no contest. There was no way. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm mad that my team lost. Sort of thing, right? I'm a sports fan, so I understand this feeling. You know, I know this feeling all too well. And, yeah, really unfortunate with that one. Really unfortunate because I don't like this broad at all. I don't like this crazy one. She's just a beast in, you know, in a woman's clothing sort of idea, right? And the chapter's done very well, though, with establishing this, because it's just like, she was perplexed. All of a sudden, this perfect stranger was just baring her fangs at her. However, she could feel, and then dun dun dun, you get the poisoned skull and all the distorted imagery around Hina and stuff. She could feel the aura. She could feel the killing intent, and went, this thing is a threat. I don't care, but my sixth sense is telling me that this thing is a threat and I need to take it out. And boom, Hina just is mopping the floor with this dumb bitch. And I'm here for it because she immediately acknowledges that she's sort of going all out. And this is what I'm talking about, the character development here of Hina, which actually, as I said, makes me like her character better, because this is such a staple in so many animes that I've watched and read and etc. Mangas, animes, webtoons, etc. That I'm glad that they're not just keeping her the one-dimensional, like a pre-established character. She's already, you know, there, and they're not going to really move her personality very much. I'm really glad that they're doing the exact opposite, and they're doing what they're doing right here, because she acknowledges immediately that she's sort of going all out, and then goes, what is this? What is this I'm feeling? So she kicks the shit out of this broad, and then says, am I angry? Like she doesn't understand the emotion. And then like the crowd is going wild. The crowd thinks that this is like part of it, or like, oh, you never know what's gonna happen on one of these matches, and I'm here for that too. We have Ichika and Nozami sort of going a small little dialogue thing, and just about how like over the top Hina is, and how it's like good thing that she's on our side sort of deal. And then she's like, oh, well, alright. So she goes down to talk to her and goes, so Hina gets, you know, kneels down and basically says, I think I get it. See, you really hurt my friend. And that got me just a tiny, eensy, weensy bit heated. So this is kind of precious. Isn't this what they call being human? So she hasn't made exactly leaps and bounds in character development, but the fact of the matter is that she likes Valkyria. She likes the fighters in Valkyria as close confidants. You could argue a level of friendship, and them being massacred, like being beat on relentlessly, pisses her off. As she said, I don't get it. Why am I angry? So she's sort of, this is a situation where she's sort of relearning how to become human, if she ever had that type of thing. But she's a very, like, this is sort of sociopath, psychopath sort of idea, the idea that they can't feel empathy. And as a result, that cuts off any form of attachment and human emotion understanding. So people do things very logically, and it looks insane to us. It looks evil to us, but to them, it's like morality is in your way here. Like they just don't have human morality and empathy, and as a result, lacking these emotions and lacking these traits will create this very personality or these type of people. But from a logical on paper standpoint, what they do doesn't not make sense. It's just a mathematical equation to them. Hina is very much based in this idea, right? But right here, she's starting to gain a little bit back by interacting with multiple humans, by doing her day-to-day in Valkyria. She is learning and developing emotions. So she's not born with, like, this is just the result of her upbringing. And we're sort of, there's a million walls, and we're sort of breaking down the walls, breaking down the structure and stuff that's guarding her from establishing these things. And we're seeing that. And I think that's really great. I think it's subtle enough that some people won't catch it, but it's on the nose enough that most of us will. And I think that's a good narrative choice to make here. And then we get now my new favorite fighter, who's not officially a fighter, but she's amazing. The Granny. Sunglasses Granny is top tier. She's amazing. She's out here just going like, hey, young lady, it's not nice to pick on the helpless. Like, because she knocks out... we do not need to know her name. I don't like her. Berserker, Bad Broly, all right, and just knocks her the fuck out. And everyone's like, well, wait a minute now. Hina wasn't able to, like, this bitch survived like multiple hits from Hina, and this one came out of nowhere and knocked her out cold in one strike. Who the hell is this? So then even Hina's amazed by this. And sort of is already like, hey, do you want to tangle? And she's like, no, this is not the time and place, young lady. However, you ever want to take me on, we'll find a time. We will find a time if the chance arises. Now, she is apparently a special death row inmate of the woman's prison that the 8 stars at and stuff, called Kaji Mariko. I think it's Mariko. Anyway, Kaji Mariko, Granny Sunglasses. She's awesome. She's a badass. I think she's the strongest fighter we've seen so far in the verse. I'm just going to say it, straight up. Obviously, she's got the choker with the camera and stuff like that. And very, very interesting. Because obviously she knows she's wearing it. And the 8th star there, the Overseer star, is, of course, watching it. And she's just like, oh, she's getting so excited because of Hina. Everyone's very excited due to Hina, right? It's like, yeah, well, she's the best of my collection and stuff like that. But you just completely dog-walked her, didn't you, Hina? Oh. The 4th star, you're not the Death Star for nothing. And so she's getting incredibly excited. And she goes on to say that it's not going to help me to get stingy about this. I think that Crusher and Slasher, maybe even Bone Shaver Flora should be good enough. Send both of them to Valkyria next time. So they're going to get more people in there that are even more dangerous than this one. So, like, only Hina level people are going to be able to fight them. And the director, who is, of course, under her spell, like, the overseer runs the prison. And she's there going, like, you want CNS and Bone Shaver. Those are monsters that even she had difficulty subduing. So, the director's looking like, you had trouble with them. And you want me to put them out in the public. Are you fucked? But she's not going to question orders or anything like that. So she's probably going to do it. So she said, Crusher and Slasher. I assume that's a pair of twins or something like that. Like, Crusher and Slasher isn't just one person. The way, like, it's just the translation or something like that. But it sounds like both should be good enough. But Crusher and Slasher is a really weird name for a single person. Can I assume a set of twins here? And then, like, so there's 3 people? Like, Crusher's one person, Slasher's the other, and Bone Shaver Flora is a third? Or is Crusher and Slasher literally just somebody who's, like, got a hammer fist and a knife fist, and it's just like, I'm a Crusher and a Slasher? Like, is it one person? It reads that way, but that's a really weird name. But alright, let's go with it. Either way, at the end of the chapter, the 9th star, of course, who's going to be our setup fodder. She's going to be our setup fodder. Now, yes, I was spoiled because by this chapter review, because I already read chapter 63, but I do feel like this did not shock me. Like, 63 didn't shock me that Rhea here is in over her head. She's gonna be like the starting thing, because she's part of the Star Children, but she's obviously like the weakest one, and everyone's here to basically showcase that they can flex on her, because by flexing on her, it showcased the next opponent is no slouch. You know what I mean? And the problem with that is it's gonna make Rhea, like, basically she's gonna be the punching bag. She's the fodder one. She's the punching bag. She's the quote-unquote jobber of the series that is just constantly there with titles without feats. And we're going to use her. She's the new measuring stick. It's an unfortunate position to be in, because she could be a cool character and stuff. I'm not saying it's going to last. I'm just saying that that's what she's currently become. Is she's the new measuring stick for any newly introduced fighter. Because Hina works as sort of a dutagonist, like she's one of the main characters. Rey is not. So a main character can't really be the measuring stick character. Rey is unfortunately going to become the measuring stick character by the looks of it. And so the 6th star, the Demon Star, shows up looking like some Latina, Hawaiian lady who is ripped as shit and looks tall as fuck. I'm assuming that her big thing is, once again, a little bit of spoilers, but I'm going off on a limb from chapter 63 and saying Superman syndrome. This is the Kengan verse. Superman syndrome a thing. And chapter 63 pretty much confirms that she's got, not to Waka's level, of course, nobody does, but like a Zyg level of Superman syndrome. I'm assuming that's going to be her shtick going forward. But anyways, that's it for me. That was chapter 62. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, as late as it was. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And we'll see all you guys back here next time for chapter 63, which will be out in the next, within the week. Sort of from the time of this release, I'm going to record 63 here in a couple of days, and then we'll have that one released as quick as I can. So, thanks guys for watching. Sorry for the delay. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys back here next time. Have a good one, everyone. Sayonara.